On March 12, 2020, I was sitting in my AP Lit classroom when the Colorado High School Athletics and Activities Association announced the cancellation of several weeks' worth of spring events, including a choir competition my ensemble had been preparing for since November. Though I didn't believe it at first, this announcement harbingered the fallout of normalcy caused by COVID-19 and foreshadowed the media coverage we see today, which uses scare tactics to get clicks. Fear drives communities to hide indoors with no exit in sight and makes people believe they are alone. While COVID-19 presents a real threat, allowing fear to overshadow everyday life is especially harmful to those prone to mental illness. Toronto researchers conducted a post-quarantine survey showing symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder and depression observed in 28.9% and 31.2% of respondents respectively. The Portland police tweeted, "Calls involving suicide attempts or suicide threats are up 23% from 10 days prior to the state of emergency." People are grieving the lives they should have been living, reaching important milestones like finishing their senior year or participating in spring activities. The loss of these final moments is truly difficult. It can feel like there's no one to turn to, especially as individual voices of hope are drowned out by the fear of many. Mental health expert Lori Gottlieb notes, "Unproductive anxiety, unchecked rumination can make our minds spin in all kinds of frightening directions." Vale Wright adds, "When we're constantly watching news, it's because we're hoping for a piece of information that makes us feel in control, but there isn't any." But there are ways to stay in control of our emotional health. The World Health Organization encourages people to use the term physical distancing instead of social distancing, to clarify that in order to stay home isn't about breaking contact with your friends and family, but rather keeping a physical distance to make sure the disease doesn't spread. In an age of technology where physical isolation doesn't have to mean emotional isolation, a social media boom compensates for the feelings of singularity that many are facing. Technology unites people and helps them stay connected to friends and family, even if they're miles apart. In a virtual choir, each person sings alone, but together can create something beautiful, inspiring, and uplifting. This applies to the world, too. People raising their voices together and working toward a common goal encourages everyone to persevere. The CDC advises connect with others and do some other activities you enjoy. For me, that is singing, focusing on my breath and tone to make music that reflects my soul. I was anxious as I submitted my individual recording to the virtual choir project to see what final product would emerge. But later, hearing my voice in harmony with 20 of my friends reminded me that I was not alone, and together, our voices are powerful. There's hope. We are in a dark time right now, and people may feel alone, scared, and confused, but allowing those feelings to control life is dangerous and creates fear that is difficult to overcome. Thanks to technology, nobody is truly alone. We can reach out and come together to make something great and spread unity. It's not the same, but nobody is singing alone.